improvement anyway. A healthy libido is an arm's distance away. Don't let it slip any further. You'll be forced into long hours at the gym doing back-breaking crunches and miles on the treadmill to try to increase your energy for sex and improve your body confidence. You'll spend days meditating and eating small portions at dinner time. If only you knew about the simple and effective 3-step movement sequence that doesn't take longer than 3 minutes. It increases your sex drive, rejuvenates your vagina, improves your blood flow down below, while making you feel sexy and confident. It gives you orgasms you can start enjoying tonight. In fact, I was amazed by how fast my relationship improved once I figured out this 3-step method. You're also not going to believe when I show you how to release the one tight muscle in your upper body that I guarantee you have not thought of that is cutting off your female pleasure center, causing your vaginal muscles to hibernate and your libido to possibly die altogether. After months and months of avoiding my sweet husband, I finally hit rock bottom. Having a baby is hard enough on a relationship, but keeping a sex life alive after was dreadful. I always chose going to bed early over a night of late sex. We stopped communicating. Was I going to be a single mother this early on? I opened my books again. I began diving into research and dedicated all of my time to reading research studies and personal stories from people all around the world. I was desperate to find a solution, and I knew our relationship couldn't continue on this way. One night, when I just couldn't sleep, I found an obscure article from a physical therapist who studied at Charles University School of Medicine in Prague in 1952. I started looking into his unconventional studies, and I was shocked at what I discovered. While most doctors were only trained to look at the sexual organs and hormone levels, this genius of a physical therapist was smart enough to look at the surrounding muscles. This is when he discovered a shockingly common female condition called Layer syndrome. Layer syndrome is an imbalance of the muscles in the body, especially in the core area. And it is caused by a tight muscle located around the neck and shoulders that pulls everything out of whack. This muscular syndrome causes the vaginal muscles to hibernate, in addition to a slew of other problems like back pain, fatigue, urinary incontinence, and a protruding belly area. Let me explain the simple science behind this. Your core is an abdominal canister because it contains its own pressure system. On the top, you have your breathing muscles, known as your diaphragm. On the sides, you have your abdominal wall. And the bottom is your vaginal muscles and pelvic floor. It's crucial for all parts to be functioning for optimal strength. The pelvic floor is a woven basket of muscles that hold your bladder, uterus, and bowels. Your vaginal muscles are a part of your pelvic floor. The pelvic floor relaxes to allow us to urinate or have a bowel movement. It contracts to stop the flow of urine, tightens the vaginal opening, or prevents us from passing stool or gas. These muscles also create the rhythmic contraction of an orgasm and help us have sensations in our female pleasure organs. But when these muscles are not functioning correctly, they make it impossible to achieve the levels of sensitivity and contraction necessary for an orgasm. So, what is an orgasm? And what do the vaginal muscles really have to do with orgasms? During sex, before an orgasm occurs, your vaginal muscles become tense, drawing a healthy amount of blood to your pelvic area. Once the orgasm occurs, the muscles relax. It is important to have properly functioning vaginal muscles that can fully relax and contract easily for ease and the ability to orgasm. The stronger your vaginal muscles are, the stronger your orgasms will be. But bottom line, when your body is out of alignment, your vaginal muscles stop working properly. And that's why it's so important to start using my most popular upper body alignment technique that is going to promote healthy alignment and cure any chronic layer syndrome you may be suffering from. You're going to be surprised how easy it is to do, and it only takes seconds. But this is even more important than you think. It isn't just about achieving better orgasms and skyrocketing your libido. This has serious health implications as well. Layer syndrome is important to correct because it is extremely dangerous and can cause serious side effects like chronic back pain, urinary incontinence, pelvic pain, and pelvic organ prolapse, which is basically your organs descending down into your vagina. The inability to have an orgasm, a low libido, or a belly pooch are just 3 signs from your body warning you of this muscle imbalance. In fact, Lair syndrome can be hidden in 4 different forms of orgasm dysfunction: primary anorgasm,